And one of the things that we decided was we will make it impossible for us to profit from this. You remember we went back and forth, like there was a part of us that wanted to profit from it. But then there was a part that said what's more important is if we're going to be true to this mission, then let's make this nonprofit. Let's create it in such a way that it's not about you and I at the end of the day. It really is about bringing up this organization of people who can help truthfully police the trucking industry. It's one case at a time, but it's much more than that.
Yeah.
So the nonprofit piece is something that is unique within organizations of this type, and it set a baseline from which we were able to say, it's kind of not about us.
We started out with you and I believing so much in this and knowing that there were other lawyers like us who craved wanting to be part of an organization that has real camaraderie, that really want to help each other, that we started out by putting our own money in, and then within a pretty short time, but a couple of years, it started to make a profit. And at that point, we decided to put our money where our mouth was and then make it nonprofit at the point that it became sustainable. And that was very important to us. And I remember those discussions, is that we have to do this because this must be the organization, not just in our words, but in formal legal structure that is here for everybody.
I'm very convinced that had we not made that decision, we wouldn't be looking at a 1,200 member organization where there's the feeling of all for one and one for all that is there so palpably now, because it would have been something that ended up being about you and I. When we started this, we did not set out to take over any other organization or to push any other organization aside. We set out to come beside the organizations that are already out there, some of which are doing a great job, some of which they really weren't doing a great job. Things had become too pay to play, if you know what I mean. You could buy status within the organizations, and we made it by a decision. Nobody would ever be able to buy status within the organization. If you were going to make it and keep moving up within the organization, it was going to be purely merit-based and had nothing to do with whether they were your best friend or my best friend. In fact, we've had to make some tough calls that frankly have probably affected some relationships.
Yeah.
Because we were not willing to bend in that, even when we wanted to.
Yeah, the meritocracy really hits me, the idea that when somebody has a great result, when they have a great idea to share, they come to us and we'll give them a webinar to share it with all the members. And there's no looking at, have you paid to be a sponsor or paid extra? We don't even ask for that. So
we don't even offer it.
Well, we wouldn't even accept it.
If someone offered it, we would say, no, thank you. We're not even set up to do that. It's just not the way we want this organization to be.